Technologic.
Marketing Tech Blog.
Technologic. Buy it, use it, break it, fix it, crash it, change it, mail, upgrade it, charge it, point
It just makes me happy.
That is a happy intro. I really like it. So this week we just had, and I wanted to talk about this at length because we had a few posts about it, but we talked about video, probably a couple weeks ago.
Yep.
We talked about video equipment that you could get internal, and agencies are you guys do video for your clients,
Sure.
And it's cost effective now, as opposed to, maybe even 3-4 years ago. So, you would have paid, between $5,000 and $20,000 for a few minute video 5 years ago, but now it's typically part of an overall package.
Sure. Yep.
But there's still even at that, let's say it's $1,000. Even at that, some people it's still out of their reach. Right. And so I wanted to talk a little bit about the small businesses who might not have those resources. One of the products out there, and this is for any size company, and we talked about them in the past, is GetBravo, GetBravo.com. So if you want video testimonials from your clients and maybe they're not in the same room with you or the same building or whatever, and you can't send a video team over there, GetBravo is actually a platform to get video reviews. So you can sign up. It's a subscription-based service and basically solicit your clients to give a video testimonial, and they can get that over to you. Cool. So that's a little bit on the different side, but the reason why I love that is it's user-generated content. So you don't have to work at it, right? You don't have to write a script. You don't have to do the mixing. You don't have to do the talking. You don't have to do any of that. Just soliciting your clients.
Yep.
And
I love the name.
Yeah, GetBravo.
That's awesome.
And client testimonials are absolutely imperative.
Fire.
The funny thing is we don't have a lot of them on our site, so it's something that I need to get working on myself. And then we did an article on 4 myths of video production and some solutions that come with it. So the first one we just talked about: all professional video production is costly, and traditionally producing a video could cost as much as $1,150 per hour. To get the team in there and to get the equipment in there and everything else. And so there's a site out there called So Media, who has built it's called Scalable Video, and it's crowdsourced videographers. So basically they have 3,000 videographers all over the country. It's actually the company's out of Vancouver, British Columbia, up in Canada, speaking of Canada. And so they have videographers everywhere. And so you can basically crowdsource a video and maybe even find a local videographer that you like and that can do the work for you. Their system, let me go with the second myth. Professional grade video production is time consuming, right? You know that.
Yeah, it can be, yeah.
Yeah, it absolutely can be. So to shoot, edit, and produce a high-quality video used to take anywhere from a few weeks to a few months. They've streamlined the creative process by putting in a management system that actually does it for you. And I see you looking at me like intense. Yes, they do have an agency solution that you can brand yourself and run for your clients. And then finding and hiring the right videography is a time-consuming part of the job. Now they have 3,400 qualified industry professionals on there: directors, producers, videographers, and they've been vetted already and have ratings and reviews. So you can find the right person.
Wow.
And then production should take place under one roof if it's going to be done properly. So traveling back and forth to a production studio used to be the way that it was done.
Right.
Well, that's not it anymore. Now the service, these guys actually they can produce a video within 14 days of the start date. So they can get the team out there, video it, get it mixed, get it produced.
It's like
get
a video
approved.
SWAT team.
Yeah, absolutely.
Wow.
And so if you go to their site, it's So Media, SOMEDIA. You actually look at some of these videos, and they're decent videos. They're not mom and pop-ish, I'd say. They actually do look nice.
Huh.
They don't go heavy on the After Effects, and things like that. But, if you just want some straightforward videos for your site, they're great. We talked before about the video equipment that you can get.
Yep.
If you do a search of video equipment on Marketing Tech Blog, you'll find that article. And then I wanted to mention another tool called WeVideo. WeVideo is a little bit different in that it's a collaboration tool to work on the production of the video. So if you guys, let's say we get 3 more Toms in, and they want to work on it together, it's actually a video collaboration tool. It looks a lot like iMovie, but it runs as software as a service on the internet. So for people that don't know, iMovie is the standard as far as Mac is concerned. What is it? Windows Movie Maker on Windows. But those are desktop software items that you have to buy and install and everything else. WeVideo actually runs online. And part of the nice thing about running it in the cloud like that and online is, you can have your intros, the section before your video and your outros, and then easily just plug them together and push them together. And then they have the integration already to publish it out to Wistia, Vimeo, YouTube, and some other sites. So
very cool.
Making it easy.
Yeah, so they're making it easy. And even if you're not sitting there with a video producer, you could be on the phone with a client in another state working on the same video and saying, do you like this section? Do you like that? So kind of a neat where this is going. And then, of course, we've got some, semi-famous guys right here in Indianapolis.
Yep.
If you guys don't know, CanVideo.
Oh, yeah. Right.
CanVideo. Great guys, and there's a video on the site of their newest video talking about their service. But CanVideo built this is the second I think platform that they've built now. So tons of enhancements and everything else. But basically, it's you shoot the video. So if your company is comfortable with that and you want to shoot video on an iPhone or you got a SLR and you want to shoot it, they'll mix it for you. So you just basically upload and dump all the video in one spot. You tell them the purpose and what you want and everything else, and then they build it for you. And that's a subscription-based service where you can select X videos per month to do.
Right.
And so you can save quite a bit of money there. Video is becoming absolutely imperative. I can't say it enough. The time that it takes from a cognition standpoint for someone visiting your site to watch a video or to read all of your products and service pages and everything else, a video takes typically, you guys shoot what, 45 to 2 minute, 45 second to 2 minute video. That's typically, I think, if you can keep it at around a minute, you're really doing well. Once you start going over that, you start losing people the 5 minute video that people are, bailing and snoring on. And then there's hosting platforms on these that are really great. YouTube, of course. YouTube is the second largest search engine, when it comes to that. So people are actually searching for your products and services on there, and you should be there. Vimeo, which is a really nice, a much nicer presentation of the video. They have a $50 per year business package, I think, and allows you. And then the if you want to upgrade even nicer, Wistia, Wistia, that's a video hosting platform. The cool thing about them is that you can actually put a sign up form right within the video. So you can do some neat things. And then Wistia, if you don't want people to share it, let's say you only want it on your site, you can basically lock it down with theirs. So there's a lot of options and a lot of things. Video, here's my warning, I guess. It does take practice, right, Tom?
Oh yeah.
I've mixed video horribly.
Yeah, and you can't you can't just go in and fix bad video.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. And so I've been lucky enough. I mean, I worked with Cantaloupe here in town, and they were fantastic. And the folks at CanVideo, we worked together. 12 Stars Media, quite a bit, and I think a couple others that I've worked with, and then of course you. The great thing about getting a videographer that's done it before is they're typically able to sit down without a lot of work.
Right.
They sit you down, ask you 50 questions, and they walk away with all of the clip, the bad, the good, the ugly, and then they go make magic out of it. And so the one thing I would say is you can try doing it yourself, and these tools might help. But the price of a videographer, in my opinion, is well worth it.
Absolutely.
Well worth it. And then, of course, we're talking pure video, just filming people answering questions, everything else. Once you start adding animation onto it, you start adding a lot of expense to these things.
You're listening to Edge of the Web Radio with Aaron Sparks. We're online with exclusive podcasts, the latest web news, and links at edgeofthewebradio.com.